Hey everyone, it's Jessie checking in from Val d'Isere. Good morning and happy Sunday. And honestly, what a way to wrap up the year. We are back to wall sunshine today, and it really does feel like a proper reset after the last few days. Crisp air, blue skies, and one of those mornings where everything just feels a bit calmer. While I'm chatting away, you'll see some beautiful footage on screen from Steve Angus, who works with TDC, the Development Centre. Later on in the video, I'll also be sharing his latest snow report, so stay tuned for that. Overnight in town, it stayed cold and very settled. Temperatures dropped down to around -3 degrees Celsius at the coldest point, with most of the night sitting between -2 and -3. There was no snowfall overnight, and winds were very light for the most part, often calm, with just the occasional gentle breeze. A few brief gusts picked up here and there, but nothing significant. Overall, it was a quiet, frosty night in the village, setting things up nicely for another clear and sunny day. Around town today, it's looking like a proper sunny winter's day. Clear skies all day long, with temperatures climbing up to around 4 degrees Celsius this afternoon. There's a light breeze drifting through the village, generally sitting between 6 and 13 kilometres per hour, but from time to time you could feel a few stronger gusts pushing through, especially in more open areas. Winds are coming in from the southeast, so it should still feel quite pleasant when you're out and about. Up on Bellevarde, it's a similar story visually, with clear skies and excellent visibility, but it is noticeably colder. Temperatures up top are only just touching -0 degrees Celsius. Winds are lighter overall, but still exposed in places, with occasional gusts, particularly along ridgelines. If you're heading high today, it's one of those days where good layers and wind protection will make all the difference. And if you fancy getting a slightly different take on the conditions, here's a great video shared by Steve Angus from TDC, the Development Centre. He's out on the ground every single day, and it's a really useful extra perspective alongside the usual forecasts.
Well, welcome folks, and welcome to another weekly TDC Ski School Snow Report for myself, Steve Angus, here in beautiful Val d'Isere, where I've got wall-to-wall sunshine once again. But if you follow me around to this side, the last week has been characterised by this very localised weather system called the Retro d'Est, where clouds follow from the Italian side, bringing very localised and quite large amounts of snow. So certainly up at the Forney the last week or so, it's been some fantastic powder skiing, but that powder snow has fallen across the resort in pretty small quantities, but quantities nonetheless. Certainly on Tuesday, we had beautiful powder snow pretty much all over the resort. The outlook for the next week, well, for the next 24-48 hours, it's going to be a little bit warmer, but then middle of next week onwards, the temperature is going to drop as the weather starts moving in from the north once again, and that should lead to some more snowfall potential coming our way with some luck. The resort's been a lot busier this week, and going into New Year week will get busier still, so stay safe out there. But the main thing is that we are hoping to get these top-ups of snow coming our way. With virtually everything open, lifts and piste-wise, and some good off-piste to head out there, there is plenty to keep you entertained over this New Year period. And if you are coming out into mid-January, then please get in contact. We've got a bit of availability into mid-January as a ski school, and after that. Stay safe, have fun, and here's to a fantastic 2026. Bye-bye for now.
Here's a translated summary of the official Bulletin d'Estimation du risque d'avalanche issued by Météo France for the Vanoise Massif. Overall avalanche risk is low to limited today. Below around 2,300 metres, the risk is generally low. Above that altitude, the risk becomes limited. The main concern is wind-affected snow. A few hard wind slabs remain in place at higher altitude, particularly on west, north and east-facing slopes, often away from ridgelines in more sheltered areas. These slabs are generally hard to trigger, but some remain reactive, and a small slide could still step down into deeper layers. Natural avalanches are rare, though occasional full-depth slides are possible on smooth or grassy slopes, mainly below 2,500 metres. Snow conditions remain very variable. Coverage is thin below 2,000 metres, and in many shaded areas, the snow surface is hard or icy. In rare sheltered spots higher up, there are still small pockets of older powder, but they are very limited. If you're heading off-piste, make sure you check the full official avalanche report via the link in the description before heading out. If you're planning to explore the mountains this season, remember, off-piste skiing is dangerous. Always take a qualified guide and never go off-piste without a transceiver, shovel and probe. And most importantly, know how to use them and practice regularly. That's it for this morning's update. If you're heading out, enjoy the sunshine and take care in exposed areas. And as always, if you've heard about any events, live music or hidden gems happening around resort, drop them in the comments and share the love.
Forecast information provided by Meteoblue.com, Infoclimat.fr and Meteofrance.fr. Conditions in the Alps can change quickly, so always check before heading out. Webcam images courtesy of the official Val d'Isère website.